What is going on, Junkie Nation? Gorgeous George and Goes back here on the video stream. We got UFC flyweight Brandon Moreno, who this past weekend fought to a draw against the incumbent Deiveson Figueiredo, headlining UFC 256. How you doing, Brandon? Great fight on Saturday. I know it's not the result you wanted, but thank you for speaking with us here for a few minutes.
Yeah, no, I feel amazing, guys. I feel happy. I feel proud of my work last weekend. Obviously, yes, was a draw, and I'm a little disappointed for that. But at the end of the day, that kind of fights, that's why I'm working very hard, because I love the I love to fight with the best guys in the world. So I'm happy for that.
What are you the happiest about, and what are you the most angry about? When you think about last Saturday.
I mean, I'm happy because the fight was amazing. I'm happy because I showed to the people Deiveson Figueiredo is a human being just like me, and put a lot of pressure on him in some point of the fight. And I'm just no angry. I'm disappointed for the result, and that's it. But then I will say I have the rematch next year, so I'll be ready for that.
Do you plan on taking some time off after two quick fights like that and resting physically, mentally, emotionally? Or do you hope that once you're cleared, you can fight again sooner rather than later?
I need to take these last weeks of the month, to spend time with my family, to spend time for me, for myself, to clear my mind a little bit. Um, I need to watch how is my body feels in next month, and starting the 2021. Um, After that, if I feel good, I mean, I can fight in March or April. In a perfect world for me, April sounds like a good uh, date for me.
That's interesting. That's right about the halfway of what I thought you were going to say. I thought that you might say, "Hey, man, I want to do this in March," and then I thought there might be another part that says I could use the break, and you would say July. And frankly, as a guy that's covered the sport for a long time and seen these types of fights, I would prefer closer to July. In fact, Brandon, after this interview's over, turn off your phone for a month, man. Relax, be with your daughters, be with your wife, eat those burgers. You know what I mean? Oh, what you need to do is send one text: Jason House, Jeremy Lukow, Ed Cap, and say, "Hey, see you in a month." uh,
See you
but
next year. See you
re-
next year, guys. I know.
well, relax, man. Those were two great fights, man. That last one was one of the historically best fights ever. Many people are saying, if not the best ever in the flyweight division. So yeah, man, rest that body, rest that mind. You know what I mean?
I know, but I mean, it's hard because right now everybody want to talk with me, and I understand, and I'm a hard worker. I need to still working on this rematch, but yeah, I know I deserve some time for me, for my family, and that's why I prefer to take this week to make all my interviews, all my media stuff, and then completely rest to here to the end of the year. So yeah, I need to eat those burgers.
Which is the first burger.
Oh man, yes, I ate my burger. When I don't remember Sunday, I think so. Yes, Sunday I ate my Chick-fil-A burger.
Nice. Hey,
Okay.
Brandon, so at the end of the fight, when the fight was over, did you already have in your head the adjustments you needed to make for the next time you guys are going to fight? Did it already click what needed to happen?
Um, in exactly in that moment, maybe not, because you are like you have all that adrenaline in your body and your mind, so you are always in that moment I just was thinking about, like, thank you God for giving me this opportunity, thank you to all the people who support me, and that's it, thanks for this moment, and to the life, thank you to the life for this kind of moments. um but yes, I mean, I right now I'm thinking, about the rematch. What can I do better? And I need to make another game plan for him. But now I have the confidence, because I felt his power. Everybody talk too much about his power, about he's amazing, about he's indestructible. But man, again, I show to the world he's a human being just like me. It's not a god. He's a human being like me, and I can make something better for the next one.
When you say that, it's very, very true, and a lot of the fans agreed. But how about Davidson Figueiredo himself? Do you believe that he also believed that maybe he was a little bit invincible, and maybe you taught him that lesson as well, not just the fans?
Eh, uh, I don't know what he thinks right now, but I know he respect me more right now. He respect myself right now because he feel my power too. I know he has more power than me, but I have more precision, and I like I said before, I'm more technical than him.
This was one of those grueling fights where round after round you have to pull everything out of you. The fouls that Davidson had, the eyes as we were watching it, we were going, man, these are kind of rough. Did they almost like piss you off and bring another level out of you? Like, did they almost drive you more in the fight?
I mean, to be honest, yes, and I'm not sure. I need to watch the fight again, but I feel like this one was a eye poke. I'm not sure. I can be but I can be ground, but I feel like this purple eye is for a eye poke. And I understand one eye poke. I understand we can make mistakes, but two, three in a row in the same round, man, that I can't understand that. And then the kick to my balls. You know, maybe he was a little bit frustrated and he lost his mind a little bit.
Brandon, for the longest time covering the sport, we all grew up watching boxing. We saw Julio Cesar Chavez, Marco Antonio Barrera, these types of fighters, and we talk about that Mexican style, that spirit. I believe that you are the first guy that has come and exactly shown that in mixed martial arts. Have people in Mexico told you anything about that performance? Any of the big athletes, friends, family, have they shared anything about not just how good you fought as a mixed martial artist, but the pride that you bring from Mexico and the representation?
Man, I think I don't know, the 95% of the people living in my country are so proud of my job. Uh, I need to put I want to put in a statement in my legacy. Like a Mexican fighter. It's different. Mixed martial arts is different. Uh, to be honest, I think it's harder than boxing. But I respect too much the boxing, because we have an amazing represents in that sport. Like you say, Julio Cesar Chavez, Marco Antonio Barrera, Juan Manuel Marquez, El Terrible Morales. Right now, it's Canelo Alvarez. He's amazing. Um, and for me, the the Mexican style is put your heart when the fight is coming very hard. So yeah, man, I know a lot of people is so proud of my performance.
Brandon, we hosted a viewing party, a virtual viewing party on Saturday, and I was telling the fans that if you had won that fight, you would be having breakfast or lunch with the Mexican president on Tuesday or Wednesday. Like now there's going to be an even bigger spotlight for the next fight. But I know that Mexico loves its athletes, especially the combat sports athletes. But I was really envisioning that could have happened. Have you ever like what Goes was saying? Have you felt that from, I guess, people of that type of position? Any sort of feedback?
Um, uh, that kind of situations, in my country, uh, our president is very old, so he loves baseball, he loves boxing. I'm not sure if he loves mixed martial arts. I don't know even if he knows the sport. But Actually, I'm talking with some people. The mayor of my city of Tijuana want to give me some like how you say reconocimiento in English.
Like the key to the city recognition.
Maybe not the key of the city, but something like that.
Uh-huh.
To recognize my job in this sport. For how I'm put in the high levels the name of Tijuana. So yeah, that is special for me too.
Well, I'm telling you, there's going to be lunches with the president, keys to the city. I want to see Avenida Brandon Moreno or Avenida BM or something in Tijuana. That was outstanding. I'm telling you, all the soccer that I've seen, all of the boxing that I've seen, and now some MMA. You're one of the best to ever do it out of Mexico, man. I hope a lot of Mexicans start to hear your name and take that into account. That was a beautiful performance on Saturday. Can you update us on what appeared to be an injury, I guess forearm right above the wrist?
uh, I mean, I'm fine.
Hmm.
In the fight, this part was very swollen,
Yeah.
but I went to the doctor yesterday, and she said I'm good. I'll be ready for in maybe in a few weeks. It's the perfect time, to rest and spend some time with my family. I think the biggest problem was my shoulder. So the doctor yesterday put some themselves here. And to be honest, no, today I feel really good. Um, she said me I need to rest all this week. No, not put too much pressure in my shoulder, and I will be better next week. So now I'll be ready for the next year.
Híjole, Brandon, ¿eres carne y sangre o eres fierro?
I don't know. I need to talk with my parents.
Wow, no broken bones and the shoulder's
No,
going to be good. Wow. I asked him if he's human flesh and blood or he's made out of steel, but yeah, that's incredible. The swelling's already down. All right. We're
yeah,
happy. That's great news.
yes. I mean, I feel healthy in some point. I still feeling like a little bit sore because Deiveson Figueiredo punch hard. But man, I'm healthy. I'm really healthy. And my face I have just this, and that's it. I don't have nothing more.
The eye pokes were from thumb, like getting thumbed, right? When he
Yes,
was posting on your face, you feel like the thumb was being gouging.
yes. I feel 3 times. His thumb in my eye. I take him down, and the guy tried to put like some pressure on my face, but he put that pressure with his tongue. It's not. It's illegal. It's illegal.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Jason Herzog took that into account when the time came for the groin shot because he deducted him a point, not just on
Yes,
the one groin shot, it was the accumulation of fouls. And
yes,
a lot of media and even some of the other referees, including our former referee, John McCarthy, who now is obviously a commentator, was saying that was the right call. So, it sucks that it happened, I guess, but at the same time, I'm glad the referees, maybe in previous years, may not have, maybe that would have been the warning, but now they actually took the point. So I think we're progressing.
yeah. And I have too much respect for Jason. For me, right now is the one of the better referees in the sport right now. So yeah, I have respect for him. Obviously, I was a little bit angry for the eye pokes in that moment, but yeah, the accumulation with that and the kick on the balls. So
Yeah, I noticed that Jason was even getting down and onto his knee and looking, because the way it was framed, sometimes it wasn't a clear view. But credit
yeah.
to referee Jason Herzog for spotting that and again giving him those warnings and then the eventual point. Brandon, last question. When they were going to announce the result of the fight, did you think there was a chance they might say your name, or were you keeping track in your head of what might happen? Did you think you may have lost round 5 as well, and that might have been the difference? What was going through your head?
I knew the fight was very close. The my I think in that fight I was more I had more precision, and he had more power, you know. So a lot of my punches was directly to his face, you know, with so much precision, and a lot of his punches was directly to my guard, you know. Like I received the punches, you know, in my forearms, in my elbows, but he has so much power, and he and when he punched me on my body or in my face, he moves my body and looks too much impressive for the judges, you know. I understand that. So I know maybe I know I lost the first one. The second one was very close. The third one and fourth one was mine. And I think yes, I lost the fifth one. But one judge give me the fifth round to me. You know that happened when it's a fight like that. You know, very close. It's hard for the judges to decide who wins the battle. I understand. You know, my job is don't leave the decision to the judges, and that's it.
Mhm. All right, Brandon. Thank you for the time. I'm glad you're doing media and checking up on yourself for this week and then taking the time off. A lot of fighters, win or lose, sometimes they get away from the media. But right now, your name is tremendous and big, and everybody's talking about the fight still. So the fact that you're keeping your name going, I think that's a great move by you and your manager. And but yeah, a few more days and take that time off and rest. Enjoy the holidays, man. It was great to see your family on Embedded. You have a beautiful family, and like I said, go eat them burgers, relax. You gave us an awesome fight on Saturday.
Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time too. No, I always say thank you. I enjoy happy holidays for you guys. Enjoy the family too, and see you next year.
All right. Thank you, Brandon Moreno. Take care. We'll see you.